Hello again, everyone. It's Todd Sturridge, the horror nerd, here at NJHorrorCon and Film Festival in the Showboat in Atlantic City, New Jersey. And I have the honor and privilege of sitting here with my good friend, Rufus Firefly himself, Mr. Robert Mukes. Robert, how are you?
Good. Todd, how long have we known each other? Maybe 6-7 years?
Something like that. I've lost track. It seems like forever.
It was that LC show.
Yeah, Macabre Fair Film Festival.
You gave me a ride from the...
I did.
You guys were driving me in a minivan. I still remember the car.
Right? So, well, quick story.
You and Paul.
Me and Paul Gaminner, right? We show up at the airport, and I got this guy on the phone, and I said, how will I know you? Because we had never met.
Right.
I knew who you were. I said, how will I know you when you come out of the terminal? He's like, trust me, you'll know.
Right.
So, because it was you, Eileen Dietz, and Cleve Hall.
Right.
Exactly.
We figured it out.
Right. So
rest in peace, too, Cleve.
Yes, Cleve.
Awesome guy.
Absolutely.
You and I have lost a couple close friends
Cleve,
recently. Cleve was a beautiful beautiful lady.
Yeah.
And Cleve was he had a good heart, great guy, good spirit.
Yeah,
very generous with his time and stuff. Yeah,
you know, and so I look at Paul, my friend and driver. I'm like, how are we going to fit these three people in this minivan? But we did.
We figured it out.
You know, we did, and we got to the show.
And it was a great weekend too.
It was. And I enjoy stuff like that, Robert, because when I do something like that, say pick up a guest at an airport or something, and you're just driving in the car, that's when you just get to know each other as people.
It was a decent ride, too.
Not a movie star, not a whatever, just a person, you know?
A 45-minute drive?
Something like that.
Yeah, it was good. It was a bonding moment. Paul, your friend Paul. How's he doing? Are you guys still close?
Oh, absolutely. He lives in Florida now,
right? Wow.
So we don't see each other as much, but we talk all the time.
Perfect.
You know, so yeah, he's a good dude.
Good.
That was a fun
I'm happy
weekend.
to see that you're still in the horror community. I appreciate your efforts and what you do here for the channel. Thank you.
Appreciate it. You too, man. You're always busy. You do a lot of conventions.
Trying, yeah.
You know, and movie-wise, you keep him busy. What are you working on these days?
This House of a Thousand Corpses has afforded me to be a part of the community of horror. I think it's the most recent cult classic. People say.
I agree with that.
Right?
Yeah.
And now we're coming up on 20 years, so it might be official, a cult classic. Is that 20 or 25 years?
A long fucking time. I don't even know.
I think a car has to be 25 years old to be a classic, but 20 is a good mark.
I think so.
And it's still super popular. And you know, I'm just a tow truck driver, and here I am, hanging out with guys like you and doing pretty well at the horror conventions.
Yeah, man. Time, or I should say our perception of time is a funny thing.
Right.
To think that this movie came out, 20 years ago?
2000. 2003. We shot it in 2000.
Okay, that just boggles my mind.
Time flies.
I can't figure that out.
I remember going to the movie theater. I remember going to the premiere to see it. It was amazing. So, I've decided to go fight court and do non-union movies here. So I've got some pretty interesting work coming along. Should be on IMDb and on my Instagram page too. The ones that I'm more proud of will be on Instagram.
So I have a question for you, Robert. Obviously, you're a man of large stature.
Right.
Do you find that helps or hinders you when it comes to movie roles? Do you find it limits you?
I don't, I'm an ex-athlete. I played basketball until I was 30. Did 5 years in Europe. I never made the big league, the NBA, but it was still great to play. And so I never thought about acting. Like I never did theater in school or whatever. So I kind of fell into acting with commercials. Being a basketball player, I did basketball commercials right away. And then I started analyzing television, seeing big guys on television. I thought, wow, that's kind of interesting because I kind of faded away from basketball. And I decided to grow my hair longer, gain weight, be more of a character guy. And honestly, I think it's helped because not studying Shakespeare when I was younger, nor recently in life, usually the big bad dudes don't have much to do other than play themselves.
Right.
A big bad dude. And so I think it's been kind of an advantage. I feel very fortunate to be a part of the horror society. and be a big bad dude. Yeah.
Do you enjoy playing the heavy, the villain?
I just enjoy working. It's a little bit easier than making jokes. There's timing with that, etc. And my humor is a little vulgar.
No.
Yeah, and taunting, and sometimes that can be offensive. So I keep my humor amongst my friends. And so I think it works out best for me to be the heavy, the intimidator, if I may say.
Absolutely, man. If people only knew what a teddy bear you are in real life.
Yeah, that's true. But when it's time to perform, I can think of bad things that I've done in my past or seen, etc. And it's not too hard to turn it on.
I hear that, brother.
Cool,
I hear
cool.
that. So, any final words out here to the fans at New Jersey HorrorCon? What do you got? What are you working on now? Anything coming up?
I've got a movie called Locked In. We're shooting it in Kentucky. It should be fantastic. Once again, that'll be on my Instagram. My Instagram is simple. Just my name, Robert, lower hashtag, or Mukes. Not the lower hashtag, but the underscore is the term. And then, of course, IMDb has everything on it. I've got a website that's loaded up pretty good. So that's that, and I just really appreciate the horror fans out there that you guys watch our movies multiple times and you enjoy seeing us pretend to be mean to people. It's only an act.
Or so he says.
So if you see me in a movie, maybe cutting some guy's ear off or stabbing him in the skull, it's just an act.
Okay, on that note, everybody. Robert, in all seriousness,
I love you, brother.
You too,
Nice to
man.
see you
I
again,
am so glad that we crossed paths and became friends, and I truly mean that.
And it's been a while, like 3 years since I've seen you.
Yeah, man. Well, look, for everybody, basically.
Yeah, right. I know everyone
it's-
missed a year and a half of their life for sure.
Yeah, gone.
Other than going to the grocery store.
Yeah.
And liquor stores were still open. And for us in California, we were still allowed to go to the plant-based distributors. What do you call that?
Dispensary?
Dispensary. Although I faded away
Is that
from
the
that
modern
for the most
name for
part.
it?
That's the modern name. Medication.
Yeah.
Self-medicate yourself.
All good, man.
All good.
Robert, I am very proud to call you a friend.
Yeah,
and
I enjoy
wish
your
you-
company too, and I love
wish you
brother.
much success.
Yeah,
in
we're
everything
social
that you
media
do.
friends, and you do well
Absolutely.
with your family and everybody, and I appreciate that.
Look, I love following your journey with your daughters as well, man. It's
been
great
awesome.
seeing you guys hang out and you being a dad to them. That's what it's all about.
It's very taxing financially, so come on over, guys. I've got some beautiful photos from House of a Thousand Corpses. No, I love it, and we're doing just fine too. So yeah,
All good, man. Robert, thank you so much for your time.
nice to see you.
Robert Mukes, everybody here at New Jersey HorrorCon and Film Festival in Atlantic City, New Jersey. I'm the horror nerd Todd Strouch signing off. We will see all of you in the next interview.
Thank you.